Hello, this is Oatmeal. So I've been getting summoning up. 92, almost, not almost there, but close enough. And I had a problem. I was doing elite dungeons for blue tokens, or blue charms, sorry, because they give really good summoning XP, and they don't cost a lot of money, because you don't have to do a lot of them. So I thought, that's a good way, right? I was getting about 5 per trash run. It certainly wasn't good, and it really wasn't speeding me up to 96. So started looking around at what I could do, especially being in Legacy. I don't want to have to rely on Barrage, because that can get expensive as well. So I found a really good method. Exiled Calphite Marauders. Now before we get into the creature itself, the gear, I did Hex Hunter because they're weak to it and it's a lot faster. Araxide arrows, you really don't need better than that. I just don't have a tier 80 arrow. Pernix, I think you'll find that you really don't need Pernix. You could probably get away with Armadillo pretty easily. Blood Fury, so this is what I want to talk about really. They do not hit hard on range armor. So if you have the Blood Fury, a Bunyip, or even like a Unicorn Stallion, all of these are options to heal. I would say the Blood Fury is more than adequate for any sort of healing you would need while you're there. Let's get started. So, if you have Desert Treasure done, you can do the Bandit Lodestone. And it's a pretty short walk from there. These guys are majors, so they're pretty weak in general, but I'm just really impressed with this method. So I got this Hex Hunter bow, they're weak to it, and it pretty much two-hits them. I thought with it being fastest speed or whatever that I wouldn't get that kind of damage, but I absolutely did. Yeah, and I'm sure you could speed this up, but there is one thing I want to mention before I get started. I want to do an hour of this to see how many charms I can get in an hour with this setup. But they drop a lot of herbs. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of herbs. So if you have the herb sack, you can get it from doing the Herby Werby weekly diversion. You got to do it 2 weeks in a row, or do it and then reset it. You should be good to go after that. But I'm going to go ahead and start the clock. We're at 155 and see how much I can get to. But you can see medium rune plated salvage or whatever. That's pretty common. Herbs, like Quorms, that's 20k worth of Quorms. So what you can do is kind of stand in the center here, kick on your aggression potion, and just chill. And as well as that, if you use Vampirism Aura, that might make you more comfortable. I actually out-hit the poison here because it's not a very strong poison. But really what I do is just occasionally Soul Split. And then if I need more prayer, I'll activate Penance. It's really not that big a deal. But yeah, I'm going to do an hour of this and see what I can get out of it. And come back after that. See ya. So now that I'm back, this is kind of mid-trip. You can see all of these drops. Seeds, herbs. I mean, hell, you could probably bring Herbicide and Seedicide here and do pretty well there. I pick up the medium-plated rune salvages just because they're the biggest, like, one-ticket item, you know, if you were to pick up one. Kind of covers the cost of the arrows. Not really the divine charges by any means, but I'm pretty certain that if you were to pick up the majority of the drops here, they would actually pay for your trip, which is awesome. One thing I also forgot to mention is the rate at which these drop charms. So, according to the wiki, it's a 27 to 28% chance to drop a blue, and it's a little bit less, I think like a 23-24% to drop a crimson. So, pretty much 1 in every 2 kills, you're getting one of these really powerful charms with a lot of XP to train your summoning. That's going to be pretty big. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish out the hour, and I'll see you then. Alright, we are nearing the end of the 1 hour. We're a couple minutes away. One thing I want to note is the vast majority of this, I have been standing in the middle here and letting it auto-retaliate. You can see it just about 2 hits these creatures, if not my invention, 1 hit, you know, with crackling. I picked up a good, you know, 5 or 10 minutes worth of herbs just to kind of show you how much you can make from that. I guess I'll guess when we get the final price check. We're getting really, really close, but you can see the charms really adding up. I mean, based on the wiki, now I've got a really small sample size, but based on the wiki, I am getting very lucky on blue charms. And you saw that moment of dead space where nothing was attacking me or anything like that. This is an hour factoring that in. So I would say with EOC or, you know, some other way of doing this, I'm sure, without a doubt, you can get way, way, way more kills per hour and get a higher rate of charms. But, I mean, you can see from this hour, 137 blues, 98 crimsons. That's not bad. I mean, this would take hours of doing ED3, and it's not AFK. So if you're looking to speed up getting the Ripper Demon or the Pack Yak, this seems to be the way. Actually, there we go. So we just ended the 1 hour. And, oh, don't hit another one of these. There we go. Alright. So, let's go ahead and price check some of these herbs so you can see the value there. One thing that surprised me, because I've taken a long break from the game, is Marintils are 8k a piece. That's nuts. There we go. Kitty, relax. There we go, and then some rune pieces. So you can see how some of these regular drops tend to add up. One thing to note too, I did have to turn on vampirism. So what I said in the beginning about you needing one or the other, Blood Fury doesn't quite do it. So, you know, if you're thinking that you're going to get just Blood Fury and you know, not have any issues and be able to completely AFK, I'm afraid that's not the case. But now you know how to get easy charms. I mean, with summoning gems and all the other good stuff you get throughout the game, it should be pretty easy for you to use these charms the best you can and get a lot of XP out of them over time. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you.